present day and age of technology and information anyị nọ na, it will be very difficult to mislead anybody. So no zikwo sholo. Share this video. There is something I want to bring to your notice, and also to clarify to further clarify the issues surrounding this land issue. Because to be honest, I think now people are ignorant of the law of the land. Let's contribute to a post on certain things, or do look strange to you. Okay, name broadcast no toto. When I was stating the fact and the details of what transpired, Chinedu Frank, I greet you. Nebunta Kensere, I greet you. Nwachukwu Ba, Dalo Esther Tere, Dalo Samuel Okuchukwu Ojiego, I greet you. Okoli Jim Mary, I greet you. Make sure you share this video as you join us. You want to go? A lot of people be do insinuate with so many things. Or be too strange to people that na government na je community ana compensate here wulwazie nyekwazie individuals for development purpose. Remember, answer before I go to exactly what I wanted to bring to your notice this evening, I want to clarify something to you. Or for the way say, can look at government here see we wola na hana je community on compensation. Woli wenye individuals. Now we say, let me bring something to your notice before I actually dish out to you the information for you today. Now, the question is it possible for a government to get land from community and give it to individuals? Or is it even possible for a government, or for government, not a government, to allocate land to individuals? That is Ife na Boguju Ofodundanya. Now listen as I read. Listen as I read. Also, in many legal systems, including Nigeria, the government can indeed take community land and they allocate it to individuals. Listen, Dakanante. Ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. Ignorance is not an excuse. There are some things say we in Nigeria or do strange in ante. But I always like making research. And when I make research, that is how you broaden your knowledge about issues. Also, in many legal systems, including Nigeria, government can indeed take community land and they allocate it to individuals. But it is not always done freely. The process typically involves legal frameworks and procedures. Now, what is this legal framework and procedures? And the government may also need to ensure fair compensation and consider the impact on the community. The legal framework and procedures in which government can take land from community and maybe give it to individuals or anybody for development agenda. You gotta go. It's gonna that government has to need to ensure fair compensation on the people and consider the impact on the said community, which is exactly that government has to compensate the community or individuals who owns that land, and also ensure that whatever project government in whatever benefiting the people or the those people who owns that land. Now let us continue. Let us break it down further. Now let us go to the legal framework. You got to go. Then Land Use Act. This is Nigeria Land Use Act. Also, this act vests all land in each state in the governor who holds it in trust for the people. This allows the government to grant right of occupancy to individuals or corporations, effectively controlling the allocation of land. Even now, Land Use Act, video. Land Use Act, this is agreed to. Nigerian Land Use Act vests all land in each state, including your own state, in the hand of government, whose governor is the one who is running the government in your state, who holds it in trust for the people, and this allows the government to grant right of occupancy. Now let me break it further to you before we proceed. Government approached Ndengo Opala to acquire that land from them, and as you know, I said it, Eyafukwebe State very clearly, government cannot buy land from you. Government, after stating the need and use of that land, why government needs that land, what government needs to do is to compensate you or the community. Government pays compensation, they don't buy, they pay compensation. Now, before government will pay compensation, government must have to agree with the community on the benefit of whatever project which is coming to that community. It happened in the case of Ngo Opala, where they were promised that electricity yabia, water will come, roads and all that, and their people will be employed in whatever project that is coming there. Then after showing them the impact of that project to their community, the community agreed, and government duly paid compensation. Now, as you know, the government has the right to give that same land to individuals for development purpose, and after that, the legal framework requires that the government must have to give certificate of occupancy, which is C of O, certificate of ownership, to the one who they have allocated that land to, which is exactly the process that led to Zion Ministry being in possession of this land and certificate of occupancy duly given to Zion Ministry. Let us proceed. Now, in many jurisdictions, the government has the power of eminent domain, allowing it to acquire private property, including community land, for public use, provided fair compensation is paid to the original owners. Provided fair compensation is paid to original owners, which in the case of Ndengo Opala, compensation was duly paid to them. I repeat, in many jurisdictions which Nigeria is involved, go and read the Land Use Act very well. Also, the government has the power of eminent domain, allowing it to acquire private property, including community land, for public use, provided fair compensation is paid to the original owners. Now, let us continue. Allocation to individuals. Then you go to state control. the government, through the relevant authorities, like the governor or local government, has the authority to allocate land to individuals for various purposes, example, residential, agricultural, or commercial. The government, through the relevant authorities, like the governor or local government, has the authority to allocate land to individuals for various purposes, example, residential, agricultural, or commercial. Onguloye, can you clarify me on this issue? Who paid compensation to Ngokpala people? Now, Chinaza Alinweke, thank you very much for this question, Ejolo. Obviously, you did not watch the program I ran in the morning. Now, this is how it happened. In 2006, I will make it brief so that we can continue with tonight's program. But for avoidance of that, for the people who did not follow the program, Chinasa Alinweke, I love when people ask questions nicely. In 2006, a company named Guangdong came from China, and they needed a piece of land from Ngokpala so that they can establish a free trade zone, China Village in Ngokpala. They went straight to the federal government, and federal government contacted the state government then in 2006 under the leadership of Ashike Udenwa Onwa, the then governor of Imo State. After they contacted the then governor of Imo State, he approached the community, those 5 communities, this particular land, and the Guangdong land, cut across 5 communities in Ngokpala, Eziama, Amala, Ntu Autonomous Community, Ntu, and what are the other 2 communities, but 5 autonomous communities, this land they barren. So the then governor approached these communities and they stated to them the benefit of this company coming to Ngokpala. Look at what the communities are going to benefit if they allow government to possess that land for the sake of development purpose. Guangdong company water to the people of Ngokpala. After duly consultations with the people of Ngokpala, they unanimously agreed in unity, and the compensation to the tune of 5 billion, I stand to be corrected though, was paid to the people of Ngokpala in 2006 for their cash crops and their economic trees and the anything economic value in that land. Compensation was duly paid by the Imo State government to the people of Ngokpala, and the land from that point became the property of Imo State government. Now, due to one thing or the other, that company was diverted to Ogun State because, of course, the then president of Nigeria then was Olusegun Obasanjo. Now, obviously, he understood the economic importance of this free trade zone that will be established in the southeast, that he diverted it to Imo State. As we speak right now, that company is in Imo State. They produce fertilizer, tiles, and a lot of things. So that was how government acquired that land in Imo State after paying compensation to the total of 5 billion to the people of Imo State, to the people of Ngokpala, 5 autonomous communities in Ngokpala. After that, the land was surveyed and registered under Imo State government. Iluo, take a coordinate from there. It will show you that this is a free trade zone. That this is a free trade zone. Guangdong land, government reserve area. It has been like that since 2006 till today. So I believe I have answered your question about who paid compensation to the people of Ngokpala. It was government who paid compensation to the people of Ngobala. As such, they became the owners of that land. That was how the people of Zion Ministry had to acquire that land through Imo State government, who are the real owners of that property. Having said that, let us continue. Yeah? Let us continue. So now, how can government allocate this land to individuals? The government, relevant authorities like the governor or local government, has the authority to allocate land to individuals for various purposes. Example, residential, agricultural, or commercial purposes. And after that, individuals may be granted right of occupancy, allowing them to develop and use the land, but they may not have full ownership rights, and any alienation of the land right required government consent. Everything starts with the government and ends with the government. Everything starts with the government and ends with the government. Which part of what I am reading is confusing you? You can also tell me. I will explain further. Now, let us go to the part of what transpired in the year 2006. Considerations for community land. Number one is consultation, which is going to, before acquiring community land, government often consult with community leaders and stakeholders to understand their concerns and ensure the process is transparent. Now, the people of Ngobala, were they consulted? The answer is no. Did the government ask them their concern and jury understood their concern then? The answer is yes. Now you move to the next part, which is what? Compensation. In cases where land is acquired, the government must provide fair compensation to the community for the land taken. The amount and the adequacy of the compensation are subject to legal provisions. Did government pay compensation for this said land to the people of Ngobala? The answer is yes. I mentioned the name of the chairman of the committee, the man who sat on the committee that was created then to foresee these transactions. I mentioned the name of that man in the morning. I even mentioned the name of his secretary, Dr. Dan Omukwe also. A what ago? Compensation was paid. Now the third one is the social impact of this particular acquisition to the people of the community. The government must also consider the social and economic impact on the community, ensuring that the land allocation process does not disproportionately disadvantage certain groups. Was it done in Ngobala? The answer is yes. Go and read the agreement Edgeway made that particular transaction in 2006. It is there, like I told you, to people who care to know all these things, to contend in a book that is 2 times bigger than the Holy Bible. I mentioned this in the morning. 2 times bigger than the Holy Bible. This is not playing emotional games. This is reality. You cannot play emotional games when you are dealing with government on issues that are legally backed up. On issues that are legally backed up. You want to go? Example of such social impact is public infrastructure, economic development, housing projects. So tell me, Did government ensure any of this before giving this land now out to Zion Ministry? The answer is yes. Public infrastructure. There will be massive road development in Ngokpala. Which one of them has started? Electricity yadona Ngokpala now. Now, from the time Ejuwe Mechicha 100 days fasting last year, mask nde Zion Tili daughter network there can serve people of Ngokpala till today. And with security there, the DSS self will go their base in Ngokpala. So can you tell me economic development? There is massive economic development going on in Ngokpala, ranging from the supplies given to some indigenes. Mandena agbata aja, mandena agbata okute, mandena agbata shippings, mande security not there. Ma laborers and workers na arụ ọrụ ebe a. It benefited the local contractors, lawyers no n'ọrụ, everybody no n'ọrụ. The people from the community are doing buying and selling of goods and services in that particular site. Is that not how it benefited them economically? Upon the completion of that project, shops will open more there. There will be markets. There will now be market. Everyone John Osiri, they said that there was no compensation paid to them. So why are you now saying that compensation was paid to them? So that compensation was paid to them. I gave you facts and figures. You are here still doubting, believing those people who are talking, telling you things baselessly. They don't have any base in which they are telling you what they are saying. I mentioned the name of the chairman of the committee. I mentioned the name of the secretary of the committee. I told you the amount, the figure that was paid in 2006. In Oreba and Asemo, they said compensation was not paid to them. So, that money. Who was that money paid to? I am happy that Mr. Governor Ezuku acknowledged, at least he mentioned the name of the chairman of that committee. And he said that the man, that is why the man which went on a wheelchair today. So what it means is that now that name not into existence. That name they exist. I did not make up that name. So how did they arrive at that? Does it mean that the majority of the people of these 5 communities did not agree? Anamaju, does it mean that they did not agree? I am asking you. Now, let us continue. Then, housing project. I mentioned Gulungu. Different things. Government here ensure that the community here benefit, which is public infrastructure, which is obviously going on aggressively in Ngokpala, and there will be more to come when Zion presence is finally in Ngokpala. Number 2 is economic development. If you go to Ngokpala, even doing 100 days last year, you can tell me and you can confirm that millions and billions of naira was deposited that place. It was exchanged at that place. When you talk about housing project, I just showed you over 72 3 4 story building coming up and springing up. People are building, even those people who sold their lands huge amount of money because their land appreciated over time. We are building massive. In fact, Nanko Nkogatoni, after one woman, when we were there, was it towards the end of last year? That was when the woman made the foundation for that upstairs plaza, mini plaza on Alo. I was told that the woman sold about one of her land somewhere, about 2 or 3 plots of her land somewhere, which people bought with the way, and that's the way appreciate Yenanan Ngokpala. And just how many days ago that we went back to Ngokpala, the woman just another building painted and upstairs shops all just painted. So, in terms of housing project, the answer is it is coming up. So, in summary, why the government has the legal power to acquire and allocate community land to individuals, this power is not absolute. The command, it must be exercised within a legal framework with due regard to fair compensation, which was done, consultation with communities, which was done, and consideration of the broader social economic impact, which was done. You see, so now, if government did all this and government became the owners of this land, and it is also stated that government will right to give this land to individuals for the sake of development, provided it favors the community, and government has chosen to give this land to Zion Ministry. They may choose to sell it to them, they may choose to give it to them for free. That is the implication of what even Kuleba. What I go? Now, every single thing that was done on that land was done under a legal framework. Now, back to what I want to bring to your notice today. Our brother shared on his Facebook page. He said, "Gang up against Ndingo Bala, Strokumbishi. Tomorrow, June 3rd." He said, "Ministry of Land, Survey and Physical Planning Program Promotion. With regards to the state government allocation of land to Zion Ministries Incorporated at Mbishi, Ngopala local government area, the Honorable Commissioner for Lands, Survey and Physical Planning, Chief Barrister Enyin Naye Onuebu KSC, will be holding a World Press Conference as scheduled. Date Tuesday, 3rd June 2025. Time 9:30 a.m. Venue Ministry of Lands, Survey and Physical Planning, Imo State Secretariat, New Owerri. This program is fully sponsored against the common man." By our brother now saying that this program is fully sponsored against the common man. Enjoy their calculated lies tomorrow. You see, it now became a crime that upon this controversy, Ministry of Land, Survey and Physical Planning decided to give a more clarification on the issues surrounding this land. Are you getting me? It is now an issue that the Ministry of Land, Survey and Physical Planning, which are the ministry who are entrusted with the responsibility of handling and the overseeing land issues, even both commercial that goes on in any state. Upon this controversy, has decided to come out and give more clarification to this particular issue that has come out. I wonder how our brother has sensed a conspiracy. At least the government is coming out to tell the people what happened that led to the process of Zion Ministry occupying that land. For somebody who the government was the government giving that land so that they can now give it to a church. Or your obsession about church, there's nothing I can do about it. The government can give that land to anybody, even for agriculture, even for church, even for anything. Government has the sole right of giving that land to anybody they deem fit to give it to, provided it benefits the community, which of course it is doing so. So your obsession about church is what I cannot do anything about. Your obsession about church is your personal wahala and headache. It has nothing to do with the rest of us. Don't forget that even if you come to this Ngota 90% of them are Christians. They are not like you. So I don't know where you are getting this pressure or heat from. So if over 90% of them are Christians and the land was given to a church for a development purpose, what are you crying for? Today, that the Hezekiah University in Imo State, somewhere in Imo State, gave the wife of Senator Hope Uzodimma a doctorate degree. Today, self come on at the Hezekiah University in Imo State. Today, come on at the Hezekiah University in Imo State. So now you have seen how much fortune. Now you have seen how much fortune churches are bringing to the various states, to our various states, because church is that the Hezekiah to Anambra State, but he took the university project to Imo State, and it is benefiting the people of Imo State, because now that particular area where that university is, Owoluna Oblo University ebe be na boarding, no ebe ani be na hostels. Ụmụ akwụkwọ ga na-akwụ ụlọ, ndị community ga na-alụ ụlọ, afịa ha ga na-azụ, even whether na students n'ebe ahụ na-ebi na dormitory or not, afịa ha ya ada azụ. But because do you know ebe ya ada egota household kerife a na-akpọ ma ife a na-esi na kitchen, ma ife eji maintain school, ma ife eji eme ife niile, ọ bụrụ na afịa dị n'Imo steeti ka ya ada egota ife niile ahụ. Ana m ajụ ajụjụ, ọ bụrụ na afịa ka ya dey gota every single thing eji arụ ọrụ that university, ma both maintenance na-aga on na that university. Ọ bụrụ na bank ka esi akwụ ụgwọ, ọ dey benefit banks, teachers niile and lecturers niile na-akwụ agwụ ebe a, both academic and non-academic staffs, ọ na ha bụrụ mmadụ, ọ bụrụ mmadụ ka fawo. Equipment niile a na-ego na church ahụ, both construction going on in that particular university, all they benefiting the people of Imo State. Or Anambra State ka na be go foodstuffs and they use na that school. Or Anambra State ka na be go every single thing and they go and they use na that university. Etadola akwụkwọ ka ezegodo. Etara akwụkwọ ka ezegodo. Ana m ajụga ajụjụ. Today, come on at the Hezekiah University n'Imo State. Ana m ajụ amarodum. So government can give that land to anybody. So now, for your own good, stay updated tomorrow, so that the Ministry of Land will give more clarity to the issue surrounding this land. Koya we na akwado ikwe government ndo, the man ebisi akwado ikwe ha ndo. For all I know, this land was not gotten under duress from the people of Ngotala. It was a universal agreement. They all agreed to this term. It was not gotten by force. There was due process followed. So now I want to know why the people has remained silent from 2006 till today that the land has been given to Zion Ministry. Have you ever heard about issues or problems surrounding this land? And if there was a judgment given in a competent court, why can't you post this judgment so that we can all see? Why do I keep hearing about court judgment without any of them being shown to us? We want to see this court judgment. so that we will know the particular land that this judgment was given on. Are you getting what I am saying? Are you getting what I am saying? So stay updated tomorrow, so that the ministry that is charged with handling land issues in Imo State will give you a press briefing about issues surrounding that land. I don't know why my brother has already perceived that there is a conspiracy to rob the people of Ngobala. And let me even ask a question. Who are the people of Ngobala? Like I said, I have interacted with many people in Ngobala, and they are all happy about the development that Zion has brought in Ngobala. They are happy about the development that Zion has brought in Ngobala. So when I keep hearing our mothers, our father, I ask myself, who are these mothers and fathers? Who are, okay, Mr. Obi Sele Kerivo Kulu, Mr. Obi Kulu. Mr. Obi is a guy man, and that is why he's always using the authorities for his bidding, both in arresting people and grabbing people's land. Nadi John, if you trespass in Zion's property, you will be arrested straight. I want to make it clear to you. Yes, if you trespass in Zion's property and you become a threat to them, you will be arrested and handed over to the authorities. There is no two ways about it. So don't even think that because they are churches, they can now use the law against people who trespass in their properties. If you go there and trespass, you will face the law. There is no doubt about it. I repeat, if you trespass or they sense or see you as a threat to people who are working on that side, the law will be used against you. There is no two ways about it. You people don't expect churches do weak so that you people can ride on them. You are expecting churches to be weak so that you can ride on them. When Matthias arrested the man, that security guy, your ancestors, did they arrest anybody? They take people to arrest. But Matthias arrested the guy when the guy from Ghana made a broadcast against Matthias. All of you supported Matthias to arrest that guy. Your ancestors, where you were coming from, the route you want to go back, do they know what police is? When such issue comes, they go to their deities and go and report to the chief of their land. Matthias, as the spiritual leader and that the GO of Omenana Osusu Ministry, were right to arrest people. But to churches and pastors, you always want them to be weaklings. You always want them to be porous. It can no longer happen. If you trespass in that Zion land, you will have yourself to be blamed. Pure and simple. If you pose a threat to work that is going there, the long hand of the law will be melted upon you in full force, as a hunger in a light way, in full force. So if Evangelist Ebuko Bishop Zion Ministry members, or if it's Paul Shima, thank you very much, sir. So if it's members, so you will prefer them to come out and fight themselves instead of involving the law enforcement agencies to come and maintain peace there. Is that what you want? Sometimes I don't even understand the way unu take Kwarano churches for a ride and unu take Kwarano pastors to be weakling for a long time. And that is why the kind of judgment unu receive now do strange to you people. Yeah? Ana m ajụ ajụjụ. Thank you very much, Emeka. Also, also, church or ministries, when registered or incorporated, is a legal entity and can sue or be sued. So, if anyone trespasses Zion territory without legal right, is punishable by law. Thank you very much. I love when intelligent people like this comment and educate our people. The way they think that church is a free organization where people can come and behave any way they like. It is no more existing now. If you trespass into any church property, if you post threats into any church properties, the long hand of the law will be melted on you with full force. Gone are those days in Bono when the pastor right is all gone are those days. These days, the law will be effective and it will be melted on you. So, carry it to her. So, it's your marketer and if I'm on a meme, Jane Zion land the idea mess up. You back a man I cannot buy, I will vote. You back, I cannot buy wood with full force. If we ban, I come madam polo in full force. So, stay tuned for the update by state government. All this is a nation, okay? Malo details Galo, Keloka has to acquire land there. The Ministry of Land, Survey and Planning is going to clear your doubt tomorrow. And if you are not yet cleared after their broadcast tomorrow, you can go to court. You can go to court. I have advised people. I heard where my brother was saying that what they are asking for is not money. If what you are asking for is not money, then what are you asking for? What are you asking for? That these people should come and consult you people in a right way. Did they not, your kings, are they not your representatives? Like somebody should be for the people of Newi, Onya Hobia, Ghana, the palace of Igwekene Tourisu. Igwekene Tourisu will welcome Oya, or all the people of Newi that welcome that person. Must all of us come out of our houses? When I know that in that palace there are people from different communities who are representing the mother there. When you go to state or federal house of representatives, or all of those people are elected in Ekutela, do we all go to House of Assembly Oka to go and speak our mind? Abenane we not constituency. I will Honorable Augustine Ike Edoji, who goes to Oka to represent the entire people of Newi North, the House of Assembly. So when Augustine Ike Edoji speaks in Oka, it is the entire people of Newi North speaking in Oka. So when Zion Ministry came and consulted your kings with their cabinet members, and they all agreed on something, which other consultation are you seeking for? Or campaign can desire on the email and go bala. Yawa habia ha kwe kwesinde mmadu maputa na Amala Junction. No well the party biare for her. Then Evangelist Ebuko be illegal. How many times did Evangelist Ebuko be visiting Gotala within this period, where you will see people running after his vehicle, gathered one place where he is going to address them and still tell them about the good things that are yet to come to Gotala? How many times did you see it? So I want to know, which other consultation are you asking for? You said what you people are asking for is not money. And I ask, if it is not money, then what is it? What is it? Were your kings neglected? The answer is no. Were your people neglected? The answer is no. Why is it that a little fraction of you people desire not be homity house to house? Why is it that a little fraction of you people desire not be homity house to house, like Evangelist Ebukobi should drive house to house to all the houses in Nangobala or na two autonomous community seeking for your approval? And if one of you or two of you fail to approve, the project is zero on arrival. I want to know. I want to know. I said, Obulu ni ifu unu cholo woke evangelist Ebuka Obi show unu love. It is still part of Christianity. You should put yourself together, humble yourself, go to him through the right channel, speak to him in the language he will understand, and the man will show you people love. From day one. If government of Zambia can give Dangote, Aliko Dangote, over 10,000 plots of land to 20,000 plots of land in Zambia to build his cement plant because it is going to benefit the people of Zambia and give them jobs and lower the price of cement in a far country in the southern Africa, how much more a government of Imo State giving their own son, Ebuka Obi, who is their own son, a land to develop in Imo State for economic purposes, who says it cannot be done? Because I heard when Governor Ezeoku was talking about how Aliko Dangote acquired the land from Lagos State government, 100 million or this, that is challenging Evangelist Ebuka Obi to disclose how much he paid to Imo State government. And I'm telling you that the government of Zambia gave Aliko Dangote thousands of plots of land as their own equity contribution to the development Dangote is bringing to Zambia. Because Dangote Arusha has cement plant here in Zambia. Cement da. He took it to Tanzania. Any Nigerians visa on arrival. They still gave him land and big enough to build that factory. I want to know why government has done it in Nigeria here, and it is becoming a problem. And if you say what you are looking for is not money, what is that you are looking for? You want Evangelist Ebuka Obi to call you direct on phone to seek your permission? Where do you belong in Ngobala? Iweze, Ewakeze, in Aluneze's cabinet. Yeah? Every community where they are representative, where people who are involved in the decision making. Because you cannot go and see those people one after the other. Yes, of course, Nadi John. Nderina na parade as men of God, will extra power. And that extra power, anyhow, they will use it on you. Know it today. That is how all of you ended up seeing Christians as weaklings. And I'm telling you that the Christians last 10 years are no more the same as Christians of today. Gone are those days when we will tell you, Okwa Makachuku, Omonika Yeji Makachukume, when Kayeji Makamado, when you are a papu, you put an on him, Tiaganeke. You better na more na mother na body. You got to go. Yes. Our consciously give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. It includes in the tiger base. In Kedoro Hanoware. The man down the tiger base. The tiger base is Patayaka, including in the tiger base in Kedoro. Yende DSS Olodoroha. Yende police Olodoroha. Yenda mi Olodoroha. Yes. Yendu doga sholo doloha. Hanyore paku in return. It is part of giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. That is the only language you don't understand. Nka heji love we go no abuse. Eto akunzwe end there up na fa nwa Christians asifu na ya atalo no nwe ifa yeme. Emotionally you na blackmail into taking everything to God. Una were anyu aye paku. Awe no kata we say if akunu na eme. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Activated. So now, ime nka ye jinye nde udo gashi nke dolo ha. Enye heye ha nyo ge papu. Ime nka ye ji wenye nde tiger base were nke dolo ha. Enye heye fa nyo ge papu. Ime nka ye jinye nde DSS oke dolo ha. Enye ho ke dolo fa. eti egwu mmanwụ ime nke a eji wee nye ndị amị oke dụrụ ha enye ha ya ime nwa awọ jump ọkara ihe etu a so ịda asịsọ na evangelist Ebuka Obi nwere extra power ya bụ ndị mopo na-eso ha wee extra power ịghọtago ha wee extra power so you can deal with it. That one is your problem. If you trespass na that land without any permission oyiwa nyo hanya emara na bekee nya emara ife ha na-ekwu onye aṅụ na nga na oyiwa na ho. You don't need money. What else do you need? That evangelist Ebuka Obi should come to your houses one after the other to seek for your permission, when he has already visited your essays, even when it is not left for your essays to decide. He still showed respect by duly consulting the people of Ngobala. It was a process that went on for months, even before it was announced. A lot of people in Ngobala are very happy about this development. More than 70% of Ngobala are very happy about this development. Now, if you are not happy about it, and there are a little fraction of you that are not happy, stop generalizing. Take a bold step. Take a bold step. Humble yourself. Go to, use the right channel and go to one of ZOB. If you go there, register your grievances in a humble manner. He has love and he's so passionate that he is going to listen to you people. There is money to be shared to any one of you, every one of you. The money will be shared to you people. He has been sharing. We share money. We have been sharing. Share. You got to go. There is money in Zion to be shared. Share to you people. To be sharing to you people. But you cannot emotionally blackmail people into thinking that your land was taken from you. It is a no. No single land was taken from you. You gave that land in unity to the state government, and you received compensation on that land, making government the sole ownership of that land. By law, government will land. Now they became more sole ownership to that land, even by law. And he who they have given that land, they have given C of O. There is nothing you can do to this effect. You can only join the beat. You can only join the beat of the music or the rhythm of the music. And you know that there is nothing you can do. Yes, you saying that if Hope Uzodimma leaves power, it will be revoked. And I ask you, was it Hope Uzodimma who acquired that land from Onoma? It wasn't Hope Uzodimma. Yet, the decision or the step that was taken by Achiku Udemwa since 2006 still stand and is still binding till today, 2025. And you are still having it in mind that tomorrow anything is going to change. It means that you don't know government. You don't know government. Una came in Achiku Udemwa. Una jekwa wula no. Achiku Udemwa po. Ihe do Hakim bata. Ihe do Hakim po. O were Rocha Sokorosha bata. O were po. Emeki ihe do ha bata. Emeki ihe do ha po. Rocha Hope Uzodimma bata. Finish na first time here. Next second time here. You are still telling me that his government will soon finish. Nga Achiku Udemwa or no finish since. Why did you not reclaim that land after the tenure of Achiku Udemwa expired or ended? Government wabala. Why go no one ugo? Ema na etali onyi na afufu. Maketali onyi. You want to go? So tomorrow, even the Wegoro Gefa Ngoro at first. Even the Wegoro Gefa Ngoro at first is to clear your doubt that government can take community land and give it to individuals. Yes, 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 John, not John. Yes, yes. So I can't stop laughing. So his power is with the authorities. This is why I will never leave your page, because sometimes you do say the truth. There is nothing like spiritual. We agreed. There is nothing like spiritual powers. Yes, Kobo Kondami can do a lot of spiritual work on you. You got to go. Andola, the DSS can also do a lot of work on you. It can do a factory resetting on you. Police road in a police cell can also do a lot of spiritual work on you. You got to go. He's doing a lot of spiritual work on you. So that is still power. Power is power. Power is power. As a power move, ke metro gi wolu. Owolo la metro gi wolu. Owolo cell metro gi wolu. You got to go. Owu koboko metro gi wolu. Owulu push up or sit on the air metro gi wolu. Hancha ni ne power move. Hancha weekend na alụ ọrụ ike si n'eluigwe na ike si na nke ụwa. You got to go. Enwe power ebe niile. Enwere ike si n'eluigwe nwe ike si n'ụwa. So achọ enwere ike si n'ụwa zute you. Achọkwa enwere ike si n'eluigwe jide you. Got to go. So ọ wụrụ na ife iruo n'onwelo ife tologo na evangelist Ebuka Obi, go to court. I am happy that you said that some people has gone to court. Allow the court to decide. I don't know why you people are not even calling out government in all this. You guys are not calling out government. And government with the people who acquire that land from you all. Ono bata deba ahụ ono cholo echakpo Zion anya ka unu wee lebe ana maka na ndị Zion emego ana appreciate ye. Ono bịazie ka unu la ana ka unu bịa bụla afụ okpo ka unu zụọ. Ịghọtago ụmụ isi akpụ niile nọ na nga ọkpala wee recruit onwe ha wee chọọ ka ha bịa la ana. Jee nu lebe ana na ana fọrọ ebe ndị ọzọ. Hapụnụ nke a agago owu na ọgago. Nke a agago owu na ọgago. The people who are speaking are not the people of Ngopala. They are just little numbers of the people with ulterior motive and interest. Go to Evangelist Ebuka Obi in a right way. He is going to listen to you people. He doesn't have any need to come to you. You got to go. A general opportunity akwadowe business here abịa na emebe 100 days fast. Nọlụ n'ụlọ na mmiri ka nchabaga anya. Nọrọ na mmiri ka nchabaga anya. I still remain your favorite Ezugo, the face behind Ezugo Global TV. Onwere ndị na-ajụ ajụjụ, jụọnụ na ajụjụ ka nsa anụ. Daalụ obi ajụrụ Samuel, daalụ. Oluwa ya gọzie anyị niile. Ọlụ amala ka anyị na-alụ. Ekwuche ekwugharịkwa. Nna ka anyị na-enyere onwe anyị aka na Facebook ahụ. Honestly, ka anyị na-enyere onwe anyị aka na Facebook a. All this gidi ya na-eme. You got to go. All this gidi ya na-eme cannot help any matter. You can't use emotional blackmail even when the matter gets to court. If any diriwu fact, state the fact as it is. Anything outside that, it just ekwu okwu. Make good use of the rest of the land they follow. Emakwa ebe n'ebe a naka fọrọ na nga ọkpala. Gbagoro mana ụmụ ọkele elem obokwe gaba. Kere afa ya okay, alati ya so n'ebe a na ha bala. Even n'obodo niile ifra na gwara umeziama amakaka nkụ a na-eyuzu bụ eyuzu kaka nkụ ịgba katapọtụ amaka na aga alụlụ baịma na alụlụ inene katana anakalele ebe mmadụ bi develop wegodunu ndị ahụ kọbanụ nni ebe ahụ ebe unu ka ya akọ nni na katụka aja akwụbodo bi nsi akwụ unu chọkụ unu je gawu ya ka ebe ni because na unu chọkụ unu recruit onwe unu kpọta attention evangelist Ebuka Obi ka o were ego nye unu ka o were ego nye unu chọọ ka o were ego nye unu edewe onwe unu ka ndị na-aya ayụyọ. I want to ask question please. Obi Ajuru Samuel, John Ajuju, we are here. What are we here doing if not to answer your question? Joe Ajuju can say Ajuju. Ezugo TV, head like a catfish. Where is Ogechi? Orije joy and name and nayo. Humble na best cancer. Orije joy and nago Ogechi. Only say I want to ask a question. Obi Ajuru Samuel Jr. I am waiting for your question. Joya Jukobi Daima. I am waiting for the question. Ask me the question. Nenu ona atozikono ndị otu a. The fact is that na nda awu ndị ifele emechi ha chiri ifele emechi onwe ife gbasara ụnụ maka ụka mana every day church affairs kono ya dey discuss na Facebook. Church affairs go dey discuss na Facebook. Shameless people, very shameless people. Every day ha no na Facebook ha na agụrụ ụka ọbagburu shomu ọnụ maka akụkọ church. Natural church everywhere apụta na afa church ọ na-akụ n'isi kedu ife gbasara ụnụ etu ka ha si wee jefere ọnụ ma mgbe pope nwụrụ black pope wetin concern you whether na enwere black pope or white pope ọ gbasara gụ iwu a Christian ị na-eje ụka. Are you a Catholic? Are you a Catholic? Ana m ajụ ajụjụ iwu ekati kere ife na-ejughị ụla maka popu ejike moment of truth na-ekwu maka popu onye ọnwụ na n'ime ha ma mata ha ncha niile na-ekwu maka popu o nwere ife gbasara alụghụ you are no more a Christian mana ife gbasara alụ ntụ esi echuzu popu nọ na-echughị ụla. Shameless people. Every day popu jikwose popu jigara ese ndoka jikwose ndoka jigara ese pastor jikomenka pastor jigara imenka ụfọdụ n'ime ha ahụ kwuo na lawyers kpewe ikpe ama maka na afọ evangelist Ebuka Obi ka akpọrọ de a na-Ebuka Obi akwụkwọ yalụ from government for the fact that na government nyelie CFO gosiri no fulfill go every single obligation or supposed to be fulfilled in that land. A way CFO for that land. Mananke Mataya ji 5 million. Weji go and 800 million. Hanchani ne bwaputa say, not the right, not the Martin go, not the Martin go. Why no nywana na agba the fenye na area was only 5 million. Na Mataya say default to go. Na agreement nyane, they all came out like isi bingo to come and defend him. Kwa ọgbara aka nọ n'eri wee je zuru anya ndị mmadụ. Nke mako na mundo, whether they buy the land or government give it to them, the fact is that Zion got that land through government, who are the original owners of that land, who are the real owners of the land. So whether it was government have the right to either allocate to you or sell to you, they have the right. So whether na Zion go or na government, it doesn't matter. The fact is that they acquired that land genuinely without any wayowe. That is it. Oh yes. Oh yes. That is it. So they all came out to support a man who ji 5 million gole egbe wee jee ka o jee nalụ ndị ụmụ ojii ana ha n'ike nke ahụ sef ụlọ anaghị ma onye nwe ha sọpọtụrụ ya ka o were 5 million wee jee gole ana 800 million ha sọpọtụrụ ya ka atụrụ dube nna ya mụọrụ ya efi ha sọpọtụrụ ya ka o were 1 million wee jee ruo duplex ọ na-eme eme. They supported him ebe ha mụ ikpe ana until today they never thought it wise to tell Matthias to go and humble himself, to go and settle with the Chief Ilozue, who is the original owner of the land. So now they want Evangelist Ebukobi to go and settle with the people of Ngobala. But they don't want Matthias to humble himself and go and settle with the Chief Peter Ilozue. Ndala. Unafubo ife. Evangelist Ebukobi ebegido no ififele. Okwu akponono. Anu ana agbo igbo na atanni. Okoro odore ifa. Ikuchari nonsense ono na ko astop her from a dagger an inch into anything on him. Muke kalaka wo dashe. Onya ogbagido no igwe, gbagido no igwe. The more on abono, the more no lose. A bone and an affair Evangelist Ebukobi be obsessed. You see ya jaga. Yeah? Onafubo ife. I'll be ending this broadcast here. Kabani amala emma. Aya da repita. If I na-ekwu eziokwu. Yeah? Ezugo, the village chiefs are the ones that directed Evangelist Ebukobi to the government. Ebukobi first met with them. I know. I attended 100 days closing of fasting and prayer last year. Do you know that the place I lodged, we were 4 in number in a single room, and we paid 40,000 just for 3 days, and some people even paid more than that. Some people collected 1,000 for charging of phone. The village, we are very happy and accommodating to Zion Ministry. Their youth made lots of money. Thank you very much. Okwi 5 for dolo. Okwi 5 for nanya. People were happy na ngobala na ebebere ka the next 100 days ruo. Or even the mmadụ na ebebere ka the next 100 days ruo. Ụfọdụ na-asị biko kiri mgbe Zion anyị agbanatazi permanently. Ka ha zụọ afịa mebe business. Ndị mmadụ sụchasịwa mbụbọ kwadobe business. Ọkwa emere video. If the number of pure water, the number of bottled drink, the number of corn, the number of ife I consume in that Zion ground, totally millions and billions of naira in people's pocket. J-Park said, no need do against the Zion, who enemy of progress. Today, Omega Onwe, enemy of progress. EP, all new title on your own way. Because Nyapulu, Nyasal, or Mugulu. Share this video. I'm waiting for me. No, bro, it's not right. Soludo cannot come to your land, in your village, and give it to individuals to build without any composition. Nkema Konamundo, it means you are not following what I am saying. It means you are not following what I'm saying. I clearly told you that government acquired that land from people of Ngobala in 2006 and paid them compensation. So I don't know another compensation you are looking for. And government has the right to give it to anybody, including Anambra State government. They can come to your community for a land they need, all they need to do is to pay compensation to you people, and the land will become theirs. And that was exactly what happened in Ngobala. Government paid the people of Ngobala the sum of 5 billion in 2006 for the compensation of that land. And that's how government acquired that land and surveyed and registered it. So I don't know why you think that government is the sole owner of the land, including Nkekulu. Yes, government is the sole. Individuals don't own land. It is government that owns land, including Beyu. In case if you don't know, that is why government will be the one to give you C of O for your own land. So government has the right to acquire a land. Government is sure he will use for a development purpose. It can be road, infrastructure, or agriculture. And they also have the right to give it to individuals to develop for the economic benefit of a state. So I don't know why some of you will not go and read the Land Use Act. Go and read Nigerian Land Use Act. Then you won't have any need to be asking this question, saying Ajo. You don't have any need to be asking this question, saying Ajo. Soludo doesn't have right to come and take land. Eba Soludo Lolo. Look at Soludo Jedu. Wolu Oluweke Kulobia. Who on the half of Oluweke Kulobia? On Efre. Eba Ololo ha Ololo na Ekulobia. Ebe nde na hawk afia na nde nele afia na nkilo. O move hanchanine into that mini market Ololo eba abru nnukwu ibu. Ọwụn na Soludo ka ọwụn na Soludo nwa na ọkwanye ndị Ekwulobia. How did government possess that land? How did they possess that land if not through compensation to the people of Ekwulobia? And government built that market there and allocated it to individuals, gave it to individuals. How did government acquire the land ebe alolo teaching hospital niile alolo n'ebe niile gbara gburugburu na Nigeria? Even ebe ha na-emepe afia. Afia dị n'Obosi, afia dị na Ogidi, ọkwa Ogidi ka nkwugodu maka nke Ogidi. Ebe ndị individuals na-elezi ya na keta na-ebe ọ bụla gọọmenti woje that place. Ọ bụla gọọmenti woje that place. Nke a dị na Obosi electronics market, upload government would that place. Nke a do na Oba, upload government would that place. Nke a na alụ na Rift, upload government would that place. Ana m ajụ ajụjụ. All these kerifa na federal allocations, government na upload government na abịa wori upload individual or communities nwe aramajo upload community nwe before government possess ya ye jono nwe ne sanu ebe alụlụ Anambra State University taa both Egbariam and Duri upload individuals or communities nwe before government acquired it through compensation. Ana majo zano majujo ebe ni na government na alu project n'Awka obulo individuals nweye before government we would here juko onwe ajujo ebe alụlụ Anambra State Airport n'Umueri ọ bụlọ gọọmenti nweye before gọọmenti wee compensate ndị nwe ebe a wee wolu ihe. Ana m ajụ ajụjụ. So many properties today land the government woje nye individuals ha develop. Maybe a na-eme real estate, maybe a na-eme so many things depending on if I actually made there. I will end it here. Ka abalị amalụ mụ na alụ mma. Catch your phone. Share this.